Healing is so important, and forgiveness is an incredible aspect of end-of-life peace and reconciliation. Ira Byock, who wrote 4 Things That We Need Most at End of Life, said that to forgive ourselves is first, to forgive others, to know that we are loved, and to be released by those who love us are the 4 things that are needed most at end of life. The more we study about death and dying and reconciliation, the more we come to know how important it is to address the various stages. You know, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross opened the door for America to begin to talk about dying as being a process, about not being alone, about having folks to understand. And it's not a process that goes 1, 2, 3 like a ladder. It's a circular process. And as hospice chaplains and social workers, we're very much aware of that. We also had the opportunity in our hospice to bring David Kessler in, who wrote a wonderful book called The Needs of the Dying. David was a student of Elizabeth Kubler-Ross and came to be her friend and also to be with her at her time of death. And he went further on, and I want to just read from the book. It's just so wonderful the way he says it. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross has described the 5 steps we go through as we face death: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. There is a similar approach to spirituality. Upon developing a genuine desire to explore their spiritual selves, people go through 5 stages of spiritual reconciliation: expression, responsibility, forgiveness, acceptance, and gratitude. We have found that by using the Intent Heals Journal, we give folks an opportunity to express, through writing, the names of their loved ones, those relationships that are important to them, to take responsibility for those relationships, to know that it was a 2-way street, and then to offer that forgiveness, even if they cannot be present. Through prayer and through the guidance of their social worker and chaplain, that forgiveness does take place, and then to accept that forgiveness, which brings them to gratitude. Oftentimes, people still feel very much alone, but when they realize their life has been blessed, and usually there are more people to which they come to know, and I have come to know, that have blessed my life, that have helped to lead my life, that we find a sense of gratitude for those who have come into our life, and not only in the past, but also in the present. Because as we work with the Intent Heals Journal with our patients, we go back and we begin with the current time. And at the end of the day, when I go home and use my Intent Heals Journal or first thing in the morning, I'm amazed at the people who impact my life on a daily basis. And gratitude continues to grow. The Intent Heals Journal is an incredible gift to hospice for the health and well-being of our staff, to the health and well-being and the sense of peace that comes to our patients that have the opportunity to do life review and to realize the gifts of relationships, the gifts of forgiveness, the gifts of gratitude.